Someone to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Need someone to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Need someone to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight we will wind up Week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, right back to Hall. Pushing his way through, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Here we go, set.
Off play action, Richardson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Play action. Now Richardson rolling to his right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are on the board first here in Vegas. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, break. No leads, go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 17-yard line.
2. Right now, let's go get that 6. Warrior 70.
A slot man in motion right.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Mustang 19! Panther 11! Panther 11! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Ready?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Trap 60! Trap 60! Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. There's the stiff arm. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Now Richardson. Throwing left side, it's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
19 Lions. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
2nd and 9 now. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout.
Let's go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Buffalo 18. Check mash. Check mash. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run we haul. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 70. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Given the 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, Viking, 18. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Let's go now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 98 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Richardson. And the Raiders have got him. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Back and 60.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Warriors 70. Hey, smash Bronco.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
79 Broncos.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple. And quickly they get to the line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Noah Fant from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Running left, it's Hall. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd and long for Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Here we go, set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bobcat. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here.
That is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Dragon 60. Warriors 70.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got one. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Roll.
They'll try to run this one in, and that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
He'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson working from the gun. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
Let's go now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Richardson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And shedding through the tackle. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Big Lions.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dalton Keene, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Rig alert, rig alert. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries
and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to pop. There he goes, left side. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the option. Give him 53 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
A good pick up there on 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Richardson to throw off play action. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalton Keene, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Trap 60, trap 60. Riggs, Riggs. Ready, ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite...